Today we're going to make some zucchini boats. So you can purchase your zucchinis or get them out of your garden when they're about this size here. I guess that's about 8 or 9 inches. You don't want them too big because you want them to be still a nice tender zucchini. You're going to cut off your ends and then you're going to cut your zucchini in half. And we're going to scoop out the seedy part because usually in the middle of a zucchini you'll get your seedy part in here. So you want to scoop out that seedy part with a spoon. And then we're going to put them on a cookie sheet. And what you're going to do once you have them all on the cookie sheet, you're going to lightly brush them with just a little bit of oil. And we're going to put a little bit of cheese in there. And we're going to get these baking in the oven before we put the filling in, because the zucchini takes much longer to cook, because the filling, when you get your filling, is all going to be hot and cooked, but the zucchini won't be quite ready yet. So we're going to get these baking for 15 minutes in a 350 to 375 oven for 15 minutes. Then while that's in, we're going to cook up our meat and all the filling. We'll pull them out, fill them, put them back in for 10 minutes to finish it all off. So we're going to get these in the oven and baking, and I'll show you what they look like at the 15-minute mark. Alright, so I'm frying up my ground beef and I've drained off the excess fat. So the recipe I'm making here tonight is double recipe, but I'm going to tell you the amounts for just a single recipe for a family. So I had about 8 zucchini, so you would only need 4 or 5 of those medium-sized zucchini for a family, because you cut them in half, depending on the size of your family. So 1 pound of ground beef, drain off the fat, and you're going to take some taco seasoning, about 1.5 tablespoons of taco seasoning. If you do like taco seasoning a lot, go ahead, add a little bit more. But this is going to be a lot of your flavoring that's going to be in here. And you're going to take a cup of salsa, and we're going to put that in. And a cup of rice. If you didn't have salsa, you could use fresh tomatoes and fresh peppers and chop all that up and put it in there. It's just so much easier with salsa. And we're just going to mix this all together. And this is going to be the filling for inside of our zucchini boats for as soon as we take that out of the oven. So I'm just going to get this mixed up. This is all cooked, and we're going to get it in the zucchini boats and add a little bit of cheese and some chips on top to get it all crunchy, and put it back in the oven. Alright, so I've pulled the zucchini out of the oven at the 15-minute mark, and we're just going to fill the zucchini boats with our filling. If you have extra filling, that's okay. You can always use it on nachos on another night. So we are going to fill these up, and we're going to get them back in the oven. But before we put them in the oven, we are going to take some tortilla chips. You're just going to crush those up. You're just going to put a few tortilla chips on for decoration. And then you'll sprinkle just a little bit more cheese on top so it looks pretty. And then you're going to get that baking in the oven again for another 10 minutes. You want to make sure that that zucchini is going to be nice and tender. So get that all ready and pop it back in the oven for 10 minutes. Okay, this is ready for the oven, going in for the last 10 minutes. Alright, so I've pulled my zucchini boats or zoo boats out of the oven. So you can just poke them with a fork to see if the zucchini is tender, whether or not it needs a couple more minutes. Serve this with corn on the cob on the side, especially good Chilliwack corn is really good. So give this recipe a try. It makes a nice big batch. You can easily double it. As you can see I did tonight, I actually have 2 trays full. So it's very easy to double or triple, whatever you need. So I've got the recipe there on the counter. So give this one a try when that zucchini keeps coming out of your garden.